If you're a homeowner, you'll soon be receiving your property tax assessment in the mail.
So how much will you have to pay this year? Ross is here with a look at what to expect.
You know, our taxes are based on this assessment, and if you live in the Lower Mainland, you're likely to see your home values going down. Here's how things look according to BC assessment. Single-family home values down from anywhere 5 to 15%. Condos and townhouses could be the same as last year or down as much as 15%. Now, when you look at other areas of the province, property values could be up. In northern BC, homes could be up in value as much as 20%, condos up to 10%, depending on where you live, and it's the same for Vancouver Island, the Thompson region, and Kootenay, Columbia. These values were based on sales figures from last July, and this is what your tax bill will be based on. However, as we've been hearing lately, the market's starting to pick up, so things could look very different by this time next year. And this probably has you thinking about your property taxes and how that affects your bottom line. Well, here is some encouraging news. Finance Minister Bill Morneau has introduced legislation to provide a tax break for anyone earning under $147,000 a year. The tax cut fulfills a Liberal election promise to make the first $15,000 of income tax-free for most Canadians. That's a savings of about $300 for an individual, $600 for a family.
Not too shabby. Maybe money you can put towards your property taxes.
Yeah, I think we all need a little good news during the holidays.
Yeah. Well, speaking of holidays, scams always big during the holiday season. And you've got a timely warning about some.
Yeah, you want to be aware of phishing emails, and we're not talking about casting a line in the water here, especially one that looks like an official receipt coming in your inbox from Apple. Our anchor Norma Reed got one, and it looks real, an annual subscription for Mobile Legends, the multiplayer online game. Beware, don't click on the link. You might want to do that to cancel the purchase. It's an attempt to steal your login information by redirecting you to a fake Apple page. Genuine receipts from Apple purchases would show your current billing address. Scammers sending the phishing emails are unlikely to have that information. So that's your clue right there. And the CRTC is taking steps to reduce unwanted calls. On December 19th, the industry will have mechanisms in place to block made-up numbers like 001 and 1234 you see on your phone. The Commission is also working on new technology to verify spoof numbers, the ones that look like they're from the CRA and agencies like that. They hope to do that by the fall, and they're looking at ways to reduce unwanted calls. This should work for all types of phones, cell, landline, and internet. Also, you're looking at a screen right there of an online survey. The CRTC wants to know what you think about your cell provider, and you better do it quickly. The deadline's approaching to fill in the CRTC's online survey about prices and quality of service and a whole lot more. This survey will close on December 31st, and people probably have a lot to say about that.
I get a lot from other countries. That's sort of my, Antigua is calling you and that sort of thing, and it's always scam.
Yeah, and especially with the pricing and the quality of service with your mobile provider, could mean changes in the future, too, depending on how you answer. Okay, and if you're looking for gift ideas, holidays, yeah, well, we've got one for you. Vancouver-style Monopoly, complete with street names, parks, and tourist attractions that are named after Vancouver. And when you're playing Vancouver-opoly, instead of going straight to jail, you go straight to a traffic jam.
Ah, that sounds right.
Yeah, almost like jail.
Yeah.
And real estate is cheap. Downtown Vancouver can be purchased for $425. The game's available at Walmart Canada.
Not sure about the value on that, but yeah, interesting. Nice to have a little localized version of Monopoly for us.
Yeah, at least when the values are lower, you're not counting out. You know how the banker has to count out thousands and thousands of dollars.
You won't break the bank.
It's easier when it's $400.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Ross.